Hello everyone, welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, My Project Ideas. Today we are going to make a C++ project on the topic Sudoku game. So let's see the requirements of this code. First, you require an IDE for running and compiling the source code. Second, you require code blocks or VS Code or any other text editor for your better experience. Then you require an operating system. Again, you may use any operating system as per your choice, but the recommended ones are Windows 10 or any other latest version. So now I'll be explaining you the code. How does the code work? So now let us switch to VS Code and we'll see that how this code will work, and I'll show you the output as well. So here basically first we have included all the header files starting from IOStream to standard library. Then we have the standard line that is using namespace std. Then we use hash define unassigned 0. This is basically a literal which we have defined at the beginning of the program. Then we have certain functions like boolean search and boolean protect. The return type of these functions are boolean, and here we are passing certain parameters, the arrays and the address also you can see. Then we have the function called boolean Sudoku solution, where the parameter which is entered is int box. Size of this array is n. It's a two-dimensional array. Then the data type int is used with certain users like R and C. Then we have a certain condition that if not search function of the parameters are box, R and C, if this function or if this condition is false, then we are going to return true. Then there will be a loop running from int digit is equal to 1 to 9, because the Sudoku game, it basically consists of 9 digits starting from 1 to 9. Then here again we are checking for a condition, we are checking for the protect function, and the parameters passed are 4 here, box, R, C and digit. Then what we are going to do is we are going to assign the boxes parameters, the array dimensions, that is R and C, to digit. Then again we are going to check the function Sudoku solution, and we are going to pass the parameter as box. We are going to return true, or else we are going to return false. Then the function, again the next function is boolean search function. Here we are taking the parameters like the actual parameters, that is box and again the array, and int R, the address of R, and int C, the address of C. Then the loop will be running from R equal to 0 to n and C is equal to 0 to n. This is basically a nested loop, and we are assigning the R and C value to be unassigned. If this is true, then the value returned will be true, or else false. Because you can see here we are returning true and false. We are not returning an integer value, because whatever the function we are writing, you can see in the prototype that the return type is boolean. The next question, or the next question which comes to your mind is why we have used boolean. Why not integer? Because you can use integer as well, but when you're using a function which you want to know whether it's the condition that's satisfied, or your domain is to know whether it is true or false, then it's better to go for boolean in the function prototype, right? The next function boolean used INR, that is used in row. Here you are going to check for int C is equal to 0 to C is less than n. This is a loop running from C is equal to 0 to n. Then again the box's value or the array's value will be checked with digit. Then if true, return true, or else return false. Sudoku give you row, right? In all the row, column, and in each small matrix. Again, diagonally the elements summation should be correct. It should be similar. Then the numbers should not be repeated in any column, any row, in any diagonal, or in any small matrix. Then again, same function as used in row is used in column. Here you are using C, here you are using R. The parameters are changed only. Used in box, here you are going to use a nested loop from the R loop inside of the rows loop, or inside of the rows column. You have to have the column also. Inside the rows loop, you will have the columns loop. Then the protect function, what you are going to do, you are going to return the value. If it is not used in row, and not used in column, and not used in box. Box means the small matrix. Like if you are playing a Sudoku which is 9 cross 9, then the small matrix size will be 3 cross 3. I hope you got it. That's why we are using here modular 3. Then in the point print box function, here you are going to basically print the values. And this is your main function where we are going to give the input in such in this way. It's a 2D matrix, right? And if the solution does not exist, if anyways I cannot fill the box, then it shows no solution exists. Now let us run the code and I'll show you what is the output. So the output is no solution exists. So I hope you understood the working of this code. For more interesting project ideas, stay tuned to our channel. Thank you and have a great day.